Hello, my name is Corey, and I decided to actually make a page specifically dedicated to all the entrepreneurs out there who want to be successful. There's really not that many different types of ways to be an entrepreneur. There's only one specific way, and that's constant hard work and dedication that you have to put in and day out. The concept is easy. Doing it is a completely different story. I know for a fact that I have done odds and end jobs all the time, and I myself am deciding to bring people on this journey with me. Please like, follow, and I guarantee you, literally every day, I'm going to make sure that I put out content that other people are doing, that other people should be doing, to making sure that they are building a brand. They themselves are a brand, because you have to realize everybody who's watching this, whether it be 1 people, 10 people, 100 people, the people that who are multi-millionaires were literally in the same exact spot as you. Now, before you all jump the gun, you're like, oh no, this, that, and third. He was born in 12. Yes, but the people who originated their brand were in the same spot as you. Now think about that. Not everyone is given everything. The richest people in the world are innovators. They break ground. They're the ones that put their foot first into the depths of darkness. So I'm going to make sure that I break down every single thing that you, as a person who's curious about becoming an entrepreneur, and hopefully you realize that, hey, this is actually something that I want to do. I'm building my legacy. I'm building my brand. And I myself am doing the same thing, and bringing you along to hopefully give you the thought process, the confidence, and just the driving force that you need. Because when it comes down to it, is discipline. So let's start from the beginning. What is one thing that you need? You need supply and demand. Supply and demand is the key thing to everything. You are going to be the supplier, but in order to do that, you have to create demand. How do you create demand? You literally put yourself out there. You're going to, before even supply and demand happens, you have to make sure that you find your niche. What is your niche? Are you a service provider? Do you bring a product to the table? For example, Verizon. Right now, one of the hottest markets actually to have internet. People don't realize it, but there is a massive competitive battle that is happening right under people's noses. Spectrum, Verizon. What is the other one? DirecTV. They are literally the fighters in New York City. They're fighting back and forth to have you, the customer, the client, to come in and be like, hey, listen, this is the brand that I trust. This is the brand that I need. So what do? They give you incentives, benefits. And what do you give them? Your money. So that is the supply and demand part. And that also comes into concept. What type of niche are you bringing? What service are you providing to people, to yourself? Are you helping people? When it comes down to it, you got to realize that you are helping people. You're giving something. You're giving time, you're giving effort, you're giving money, you're giving into something, so that way your business as well as you as a person can grow. And if anything, at the same time, you're going to be bringing people along with it. So the first concept that you have to understand is what niche, what service you are going to bring. Take some time, think about that. Think about what you want to do. I'm going to be making sure that I give people as much information as possible, and hopefully that at the same time, once I build my following, I will be able to not just be able to help them, but also help myself. So one hand washes the other. This is Corey. I hope that you all are going to have a benefit from me doing my research. also giving it to you. And also the first thing I'm going to do actually is we're going to start small. I'm actually going to put a link. The link that I'm actually going to put is something very simple. Acorn. Acorn is one of the most smallest investments in the entire world. All you do is literally every time you use your debit card, you purchase something, bag of chips. Let's say, for instance, you do 75 cents bag of chips, right? The 25 cents that is not included in that dollar goes straight to the investments that you are going to be invested in. Acorn. Acorn decides on which accounts. Actually, you set up the account to which Acorn is going to be like, okay, do you want it stock? Do you want bonds? This, that, and the third. Do you want high risk? Do you want low risk? Cool. From then and there, they take that, they put it into their database, and then they decide with their, I believe, people who are the strategists that are going to be buying these risk investments. And then from then and there, you will profit. Usually profit, majority of the time. But when it comes down to it, it's a group thing. If everyone invests, everyone makes money, because value is increased once everyone comes together and be like, yeah, this is it. So please start small with your investments. Click the link below, set up an account, and hopefully that benefits you. And at the same time, each and every day I'm going to be bringing in content to make sure that you, as the follower and the client, are well informed. I don't know. I'm just going out on a whim, honestly. But when it comes down to it, with the Acorn account, start small with your investings. An app, a firm that is going to be helping you invest. And if this is your first time investing, this is the best, because it starts with small. The smallest investments, starts with like 10 cents, 5 cents, and then you could deposit even more money. This and the third, $5, $10. It's all up to you. So get started investing, because when it comes down to it, when you save money, it just stays in the bank and it's not moving. And prices are going up. Inflation is happening. It's a real deal. So if this is your first time investing, I'd highly recommend this. I highly recommend just trying it. It is a very, very small one. So please click the link below, set up an account, and I hope that you, as well as myself, enjoy this journey with us in creating this account. So thank you for giving me your time and effort, and let's grow.